BLEACH.
Okay, let's read chapter 117 of Bleach, Remnant 2, Deny the Shadow. Byakuya and Ichigo. Ichigo has arrived, flying in, making his entrance, and now they're facing each other. There's the bridge that they're standing on. Which is probably someone starting to say Ichigo. Yeah. And it appears to be Urukia. Ichigo, なんだよ。ここまで来て、今さら、引けとか言うんじゃねえだろうな。Okay, so what is it to this point coming at this late hour, fall back or something like that, you're going to say, aren't you? So you're going to tell me to fall back at this late hour, even though I've come all this way. Right. Hikanezo will not fall back. Jodanjane. It's not a joke. I'm not kidding. 俺はてめえを助けるためにここまで来たんだ. As for me, you, for the purposes of saving, to this place have come. I've come here to save you. Temega, もしここで死刑になりたいって言おうが、そんなこと知ったこっちゃねえ。You, if in this place, execution, wanting to become, trying to say, that sort of a thing, like understanding doesn't exist. Shita kocha ne. Shita kocha. Is that? Or maybe that's in essence what he's trying to say, but maybe this is like, is this kolnai? I'm not sure what is wrapped up here in kocha. I didn't come to find out that sort of a thing that you want to become executed. Whatever he's saying, that doesn't matter. If it's you're trying to say that you want to have, if you want to be executed. 俺はてめえを引きずってでも助け出すぜ. As for me, you to pull out, to drag, maybe? Hikizute. Yeah, to drag along, to force someone along. Even doing that will rescue. Taskedasu is to help someone out of trouble. Yeah. So I'm going to help you out of trouble, even if I have to drag you out of here. ここから先てめえの意見は全部許可だ. Is it 許可 or 休暇? I think it's 休暇. わかったか、ボケ? Okay, so earlier, or from earlier, as for your opinions, yeah, as for your opinions or views, Okarasaki? Yeah, I guess this is from earlier. All of them, kyaka. Rejection. It's complete rejection. As for your views, your opinions, got that, you fool, you idiot? Bishi? That's him pointing. Nah. What? Nanda sorewa. What is it as for that? Like, what is that? Tasukerareru gawa no ishi wa subete mushi suru to iu no ka? Like, what? The side of being saved as for the viewpoint or opinions or the will, as for the will of the side of the one being saved, all of it ignoring, that's what you're saying? You're going to ignore? そんな横暴な助け方があるか? 横暴. Tyrannical, violent, oppressive. That sort of tyrannical, oppressive, violent way of saving, how could that exist? Like, how could you do something like that? Urusei. This is Ichigo retorting. Shut up. 助けてもらおうやつがごちゃごちゃ言うな. People receiving saving, like, shouldn't yammer on. Gocha gocha is to yammer on, and the iu is to not speak. てめえはそれらしくその辺でブルブル震えながらお助けとか言ってりゃいいんだよ. As for you, like that, それらしく, like that, in that vicinity, buru buru fure, while trembling and quivering, save me, and things like that, saying that is good. Okay, so he's telling her basically to go over there in that area and say things like, save me, otasuke, while trembling and quivering. And they're both mad at each other. Ai karawazu da na, kisama wa. Same as always, as for you. Ai karawazu, same as always. Watashi no iu koto o skoshi mo kikanu. Same as always, my saying things, even a little bit not listening. So you don't even listen a little bit to what I say. Atarime daro. Obviously. It's obvious, right? Teme no iu koto wa. Oh, this is still her talking. This wasn't Ichigo. As expected, you never listen to anything I say. So then he responds. It's obvious, of course. Teme no iu koto wa ore no shinpai bakka jane kayo. As for the things you say, as for your saying things, worry about me, it's just that, isn't it? Like, the things that you do talk about, you're only worrying about me. Konna toki gurai jibun no shinpai shitero. In a time like this, one's own worrying due. Worry about yourself at a time like this. Okay. Shinpai sunna. Don't worry. Shinya shinyeyo. Like, I won't die. Won't do dying. This feels like a flashback. Did he say that earlier? Or it looks like a different hair color. So she may be flashing back to something else. Yeah, there's like this is a flashback. Kore demo ore. Even now, or even with this, I, chotto wa tsuyoko natta tsumori nanda ze. As for a little bit, became stronger. That's the intent. This is a different meaning of tsumori here. Maybe conviction or belief. Let's go with that. Conviction or belief that I become stronger a little bit. Koredemo. Okay, koredemo is even though things may appear this way. So it may not look this way. But as for a little bit, I believe I've gotten strong. Okay, possibly again a flashback. Oh, or maybe not. Ichigo reflected in her eye. Oh, wait. Or, well. Byakuya. Okay. That's the captain of the 13th squad. Are wa dare da? As for that, who? So who's that? Mukankei da. No relation. 少しなことも今、K の頭をよぎった男とはな。Okay. 少しなことも. Like even a little bit? No, suku na koto. Yeah, at least now. Why K? Head of Big Brother, Yogi ta otoko to wa na. Why K here? That would not be the normal pronunciation for this kanji. The kanji is Big Brother, which is normally Ani. Okay, I guess that is the, can be a, own reading of this kanji. Kei no atama. What would this be? Well, anyway, so the head of Big Brother, head of an older brother, Yogita. As for being a man that crosses or passes by the head of a big brother, I have no idea what that is supposed to mean. It might be some sort of expression. The English went with not to the one that you're thinking of. So no relation, at least not to the one that you're thinking of. Oh, this is Byakuya talking. And this guy said, who is that? Okay. Yatsu wa nanimono demo nai. As for that guy, meaning Ichigo, I guess he's nobody. What sort of, like, what, something doesn't exist, or what would the right word be? Who, yeah, I don't know. He's nobody. Tada no ryoka da. Just a ryoka. And again, that's the term they use for intruders. Watashi ga kesu. I will be the one that erases. I will take care of him. Sore de owari da. And with that, it's the end. It's the finish. Kono sasai na orosoi. As for this sasoi, oh sorry, sasai. As for this trivial or slight skirmish, conflict, subete ga owaru. Everything will end. Okay. And there we go. We get a zoom out as Byakuya is stating those words. Go. Our splash page for the chapter. Again, they're up there. Back in we go. Sa. 随分と悠長に構えてるじゃねえか. Very much 悠長. deliberate, leisurely, slowly doing a stance, aren't you? Kamaeru. So kamao normally means to mind or be concerned about. It can mean to like tease, but it's more likely this kamaeru, kamaete, building up to setting up something, preparing, fabricating, stiffening, becoming formal, planning, scheming. It's all that kind of sense. So like you're very much doing that at leisure, building things up at leisure, aren't you? In other words, they're not fighting already. You're taking it slow, aren't you? あんだけウルギアと喋ってても切りかかってこねえなんてよ. Yeah, just like that. Even talking with Urukia didn't come and attack, something like that. You didn't even do that. So you're taking it slow. 誰に向かって口を聞きている? To whom facing and kuchi o kiku, that's talking with. Yeah, speaking. Yeah, this is like to whom are you facing and talking? 私に貴様ごときの好きをつけというのか? To me, gotoki is like someone like you. Kisama gotoki. Yeah. Suki otsuke. This is like to take advantage of an opening. Suki otsuke. Okay, we're not going to get that as an expression. Yeah, to prick, to prod. It's to prod. That's that meaning of tsuke. So are you saying stabbing at an opening for someone like you by me? So like yeah, like I would do that or something, I guess. Zoo. 大層な口を聞くな、構造。大層. Very much an exaggerated utterance, aren't you? Or don't, I guess he's saying like don't speak in an exaggerated fashion. Boy. Are you okay, Hanataro? はい、なんとか. Yeah, somehow. Urukia-san koso. Like koso is highlights the word. So like, how about you, Urukia? How are you? Okay, this is the spiritual pressure ramping up. Za. Ho. このやつの中で顔色一つ変えぬか? Okay, so like inside this spiritual pressure, face color one piece doesn't change. Question mark. So your face doesn't even change one bit inside the spiritual pressure. 随分と腕を上げたようだな. very much skill has increased, it appears, hasn't it? So remember, they saw him, they ran into each other back in the real world. When Byakuya killed or destroyed whatever the Shinigami power was within him. どうやって and speaking of, どうやって再び死神の力を手にしたのか知らぬが how a second time the Shinigami's strength or powers obtaining, I don't know. I don't know how you got your powers back, but あのまま現世で安穏と暮らしておれば良いものを as things were in the present age, in the real world, an no. Oh, unknown. Peace, tranquil, living, if had done, that would have been a good thing. So it would have been good if you had stayed in the real world and lived a peaceful life, as things were. 拾った命を捨てるためにこんなところまで来るとはな。愚かなやつだ。Okay, so as for coming to this sort of a place for the purposes of throwing away the life that you picked up, that you regained, it's a foolish person. You're a foolish guy who would do something like that. すでに来たつもりなんてねえよ。Coming to throw away intent or whatever does not exist. So I had no intent in throwing my life away by coming here. あんたを倒して俺は帰る will take you out, and as for me, I will return. 大層な口を Okay, so this is what he had said before, which is like excessive or exaggerated talking, kuchi o iu na. But he's getting interrupted here. Oh. Kuchi o kiku na to itta hazu da kozo. Okay. Like, I ought to have told you not to speak exaggeratedly. Okay, now there's some sort of like movement going on here, most likely. Yeah. Kieta, vanished. Shumpolda, it's instantaneous walking. We're not going to get a word for this. Pornographic book. No. Yeah, instantaneous walking. Uh-oh. Oop. Okay. Gah. Which is like block. All right, so Ichigo was ready for it. Hey, chicken. Aha. And we couldn't quite see it, but that's how he blocked. We get Urukiya's reaction, Byakuya. Taiso na kuchi ka? An exaggerated mouth. A big mouth. Mieteru ze. Able to see. Like I'm seeing, I'm watching. Kuchiki Byakuya. So this is like, I'm able to see ya. Kuchiki Byakuya. Gan. Okay, and they're like separated again. Naruhodo. I see now. どうやら思っていた以上に腕を上げたと見える. So now I see somehow how doing like above what was thinking, skill has increased, it's visible. So somehow it's visible that your skill has increased above what I was thinking. 仕方ない. I guess I have no choice. ならば貴様がその力にうぬぼれる前に. If that's the case, you, in that power, うぬぼれる前に. Boreru, isn't that like to drown? To fall in love, to grow senile. Okay. I guess before becoming conceited in that strength and that power, 見せておいてやろう. I think I'll show you. 千年あがいても埋めようのない. Okay. So 1,000 years あがいても. Oh, even if you struggle, flounder for 1,000 years, umeyo no nai. In the manner of being buried does not exist. What does that mean? Umeyo. To bury. Umeyo. To fill up, to plug, to make amends for, to cover up. To plug up gaps. Okay, so this is not bury. This is like in a manner of like filling up the gap, like between us, not existing. 決定的な力の差というやつを. So it is not umeru, to bury, it's to fill up or to plug up a gap. 決定的 is like decidedly, decisive, strength, difference thing. So I guess I'll show you, and finally he gets to what he's going to show here. So the way this comes out is like, I'll show you the not in the manner of not plugging up, even with 1,000 years of struggling, the decisive power difference thing. So I'll show you the thing that's our my decisive power difference that you couldn't close the gap in, even if you had 1,000 years to struggle. ダメだ, Ichigo. No, it's no good, Ichigo. Nige! Run! Chide. Scatter. Okay, so this is the move he pulled on Ganju. Oh. Oh. Okay. Bing! So Yoruichi hops in here, and it looks like she has bound up his sword. Oh. Everyone's shocked. Arewa. As for that, Kisama wa you, Yoruichi. All right. Oh, there we go. That's the end of the chapter. Nice. Okay. What was this? This is one of the side characters. Again, this is like too much text to bother with. What do we have here? July 23, sunny. I went to school to water my classmates' chrysanthemums. Every single one of them was dead. There's Kiku, chrysanthemums. It's because Karin didn't show up. She volunteered to water them the first 2 days of summer vacation for the stupid reason that she wanted to get it over with. But when summer vacation's over, I know that I'm the one who'll get the blame. Oh, if only summer vacation would never end. All right. The supernal tag? Well, that will be the next chapter, apparently. That was 117 we finished. We'll read 118. This is Renji, it looks like. I guess we'll see where he is and what he's doing next time.